A few hundred years ago, our country, Bharat, was wealthy, abundant with all natural resources. Then, because of several invasions, we lost almost all our wealth, treasures, resources, and many irreplaceable temples. Despite being pillaged again and again, Bharat did not lose hope and maintained a space of ahimsa, non-violence. Till now, Bharat has never attacked or invaded any other country. In 1839, Queen Victoria of Britain appointed the dishonorable Thomas Babington Macaulay as Minister of War and sent him on a mission to unveil the secret of our great nation. Macaulay stayed in India for 36 years and did intense research into our unique, rich culture. Our ancestors were healthy, both in body and mind, and the foundations for this health, knowledge of nutrition, Siddha medicine, and yoga, were taught to all children in Gurukul. Macaulay came to the conclusion that in order for Britain's planned attack against India to be successful, the backbone had to be broken. Gurukul had to be replaced by the Western education system. The Gurukul education that made India great was eradicated. So he attacked the source of all our glory. Destroying the Gurukul system destroyed Bharat. Despite innumerable invasions, despite the loss of our sacred wisdom, despite the destruction of our temples, despite the rape and pillaging of our villages, and despite the atrocity literature written to defame the people the British called Hindu, time and time again, enlightened masters appear, stand up, and raise themselves to be conscious leaders in this ancient, sacred land. These enlightened masters have each struggled to revive the Gurukul system and to maintain here once again a living Vedic tradition. These enlightened masters were targeted in smear campaigns by vested interest miscreants who use paid media as a tool to sway the impressionable public opinion. Media is a great tool. Not only tool, but a powerful weapon also. With media, you can reveal reality as it is, or you can manipulate what's real to show something as you want people to see it, by adding something which is not there, or deleting something that is there. Creating a distorted image in the public mind. This is called trial by media. Media attacks many Hindu gurus. Among them, Nithyananda Swami is the most attacked. We looked deeply into this issue underlying the attack, did extensive research, and many shocking truths were revealed to us. So, what actually happened? Sun TV is the most popular TV channel in Tamil Nadu. With political power in their hands, they threatened and attacked many. Just to get top ratings, they telecasted gossip shows, distorted celebrity fights, instead of telecasting good programs which benefit the common people. Instead, they telecast irrelevant, unwanted programs for their own vested interests. One such program, telecasted by Sun TV, was the controversial Nithyananda Swami scandal video. Mr. Hansraj Saxena, former COO of Sun TV, exposed shocking truths about the Nithyananda scandal video.
On the news editor, our department இருக்கிற ஆளும் அவங்க பண்ண ஒரு மிரட்டல் நாடகம் தான் இந்த நித்யானந்தா. அந்த நியூஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் எதுவா இருந்தாலும் காசு கொடுத்தா போடுவாங்க, காசு கொடுத்தா நிப்பாட்டுவாங்க. அந்த நியூஸ் எடிட்டர் ராஜா அண்ட் டீம் தான் சார், அவங்க தான் சார் பண்றது. அவங்க டீம்ல போனது ஒரு நெட்வொர்க் வச்சு தமிழ்நாடு ஃபுல்லா ஆட்களை வச்சுக்கிட்டு ஒரு ஃபேக்டரியை போய் கவர் பண்ண சொல்றது. ஃபேக்டரியில இருந்து கழிவு நீர் வருது, மக்கள் பீதியில இருக்காங்க, அவஸ்தைப்படுறாங்க, 2 கழிவு இருமுற மாதிரி ஷாட்டை போடுறது. மறுபடியும் பின்னாடியே ஒரு ஆள் அமைச்சு காசு பேசி பேரம் பேசி வாங்குது.
இப்போ நித்யானந்தா கேஸை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஒரு பெரிய பிரளயமாச்சு சன் நியூஸ்லையும் சன் டிவியை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். அதுக்கு கூட ஷேக்ஸ் பேர் தான் அடிபட்டு இருந்தது இல்லைங்களா? ஸோ அந்த நித்யானந்தா கேஸ் பர்டிகுலர் அதை பற்றி என்ன சொல்ல விரும்புறீங்க சார்? இது வரைக்கும் எவ்வளோ வழக்குகள் போயிட்டு இருக்கு.
இவங்க கலாநிதி மாறனும் நியூஸ் எடிட்டர் ராஜாவும் சேர்ந்து இதை போட்டு அது பெருசு பண்ணணும்னு முடிவு எடுக்கிறாங்க. நியூஸை போட்டு அடின்னு அடித்து அந்த நியூஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் நாட்களை நித்யானந்தா கிட்ட ஏதோ வசூல் பண்ணணும்னு ட்ரை பண்ணி எல்லாம் பண்ணது அந்த டீம்.
He had submitted a sworn statement at the district court in the United States of America and confessed that the video is morphed. We can see it in his affidavit. Also, this video was analyzed by 4 American forensic experts. After detailed analysis of the video, they concluded that the video is morphed, quoting more than 60 reasons which brought them to such a conclusion.
The video that I was provided by Life Bliss Foundation has several anomalies that I'd like to point out. We have no way of knowing what type of chain of custody the video had from the time it was created till the time we received this copy. We don't even know if this is a copy of a copy or if it's a copy of an original. Chain of custody is very important on a video if it's going to be used as any kind of representation of the facts as they occurred.
If you notice that the male subject, if there's any sexual activity going on, it's very remarkable that he's very nonchalant at his posture. He still has his right arm behind his head. His attention is still on the television, and there's no outward indication of any sexual gratification. For example, increased respiration. So it's very remarkable that if you look at the male subject without the visual cue of the female subject, you cannot tell when the alleged activity before, during, or after it occurs. Since those were not true and accurate reproductions or copies of what they purport to be, then by definition it wouldn't be admissible. Because if any of those YouTube videos came from the 23-minute excerpt that I examined, then by definition it would not be reliable.
Why was the media acting with so much bias? In his own words, this is what Nithyananda Swami revealed about the media trial against him.
வீடியோ முழுக்க சித்தரிக்கப்பட்டது. இரண்டாவது ஆழமா தெளிவா சொல்றேன். எப்படி அது உருவாக்கப்பட்டதுன்னா ட்ரெஸ்பாஸ் பண்ணி the base raw footage எடுக்கப்பட்டு பிறகு ஆபாசமாக சித்தரிக்கப்பட்டு மார்க் செய்யப்பட்டது. இது மாதிரிதான் அடிப்படையா உருவாக்கியிருக்காங்க. நாம உடனே அடுத்த கேள்வி கேட்கலாம், எஃப்எஸ்எல் ரிப்போர்ட் உண்மைன்னு சொல்லுது அப்படின்னு. 2 விஷயம், டிவியில காட்டப்பட்ட சீன் தான் எஃப்எஸ்எல் லேப் அனுப்பப்பட்டதான்னு தெரியாது. ஏதோ ஒரு எஃப்எஸ்எல் ரிப்போர்ட் சொல்லுது அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக உண்மை அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. இன்னொன்னு, இந்த வீடியோவை பொறுத்தவரை இதுவரைக்கும் கோர்ட் ஒரே ஒரு தீர்ப்பு தான் கொடுத்திருக்கிறது. இது அப்சீன் அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, இந்த வீடியோவை பொறுத்தவரை இதுவரைக்கும் நடந்திருக்கிற ஒரே ஒரு கிரைம் என்னன்னா அதை தயாரித்தது ஒளிபரப்பியதும் தான்.
After Nithyananda Swami, the actress Ranjita was publicly scorned the most. At the time of the morphed video's release, she was a popular actress in the South Indian film industry. It is astonishing that being a woman, she had boldly faced such an attack and came out of it alive. The challenges that she faced would have destroyed even a very strong person. Ranjita gives her explanation about the video.
Yes, I am not the person in the video. When I'm threatened with arrest and when there are bigger powers at play and I do not know how to handle them, basically. I'm a very ordinary person who minds her own business, who goes to work, comes back home. That's it. That's my limitation of the society. Because the forensic lab says I cannot take on something which is not true. I cannot be a Galileo. Galileo is a great man. He recanted on his faith, on his beliefs, because the church put pressure on him, but I am not. I cannot go based on a forensic lab report. I know it is not me, and that is what I am sticking to. I do not know about this non-disclosure agreement. I am just a volunteer of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, and I have been working over there. I do not have any other idea about this. I came to know about it only through the media. I have given a complaint. I am not talking only to the media now. I have registered a complaint against Mr. Lenin, and it took me some time to take the courage. I agree. But I've decided I'm tired of being hounded, being bullied, being threatened and frightened for something that I'm not even responsible for.
Earlier, we saw the opinions by FSL experts. Now, let's see how the video was doctored. The false video was not only made with advanced editing technology, but with many other cunning devices as well. For example, in films, leading actors and actresses do not take life-threatening risks themselves. They have stunt doubles hired to do that for them. These lookalikes do everything from jump off cliffs, to ride upside down on motorcycles, to fight in choreographed martial arts scenes. But we, the audience, are made to believe that the actor or actress actually takes the risk, since we can't see the difference. The same method was used in the Nithyananda morphed video. An actor with proportions similar to those of Nithyananda was hired as a stunt double and made to engage in a sexually explicit scene. You'll understand when you see this video clip. You can see two scenes, one which has the image of Ranjita and the other which does not. You can see two scenes, one which has the image of Ranjita and the other which does not. This fake video has done a lot of damage to Nithyananda Swami. On September 9, 2014, Nithyananda Swami had undergone a medical test at Victoria Hospital, Bengaluru. Until then, the media was demanding this medical test, pushing for the invasive procedure at any expense. But after the medical tests were concluded, none of the media said anything about its results, despite having full access to the doctor's report. One of the important findings from the medical test is the testosterone level. Testosterone is the male hormone which is responsible for virility, sexual desire, and sexual activity. An average adult man will have 1,200 nanograms of testosterone. A newborn baby boy will have 400 nanograms of testosterone. A female body has around 80 nanograms of testosterone. The astonishing fact discovered in Nithyananda Swami's medical report is that Nithyananda has only 12.9 nanograms of testosterone. The minimum level for an adult male is 250 nanograms. This medical report shows that Nithyananda Swami has only 5% of the minimum level. In someone with testosterone levels this low, the mere thought of sex will not arise, let alone any kind of lustful urge. Doctors used the term vascular impotency in their report, which is also referred to as erectile dysfunction. They also gave him a diagnosis of hypogonadism, which means Nithyananda's body is equal to that of a prepubescent boy. The fact that the video alleges the person who actually cannot be involved in any kind of sexual activity had engaged in an act of sex should stir in any thinking person incredulous suspicion of the video. The media broadcast the statements of a convicted criminal, Lenin Karupan, who claimed to have recorded the video, but not even a single news channel asked for nor telecast any explanation from the side of Nithyananda Swami. This fake video has done a lot of damage to Nithyananda Swami. He worked tirelessly to bring the Vedic Hindu culture back to life, and he revived the ancient Gurukul education system. He freely gave the science of living enlightenment to the common people. Many countries around the world adore him for his scientific way of explaining the ultimate truth.
Wherever you are, I'll be teaching you to get enlightened in your room. We believe in Vedic tradition, knowledge is free. Please understand, everything I teach in the Inner Awakening is available in the YouTube.
It's plain and clear to see that the immense and far-reaching impact Nithyananda created sparked much fear in those with vested interest against Hinduism's revival.
When you choose your guru, the best thing is find a person who is enlightened, experienced, who can play with energy, who can directly transmit experience to you, and who is in tune with the original Shastras.
Even if you choose not to support him, at least don't abuse or judge him based on a false video which has nothing to do with him. Anything less than that is less than human.
Become a subscriber in our Nithyananda TV YouTube channel. It's free. My blessings, you will achieve the enlightenment.